Sanford, and welcome to The Source. I'm Community Relations Officer Tammy Townsend.
And I'm Captain Paul Herks. The Source is your weekly update for Sanford crime info, direct and unfiltered. Let's start off with a look at current crime data.
Currently, there has been a 14% decrease in crime year to date. We are also showing a 9% increase from last week and a 9% increase from the same period in 2018.
Overall, though, we are really seeing some great trends in crime reduction so far this year.
We are. That brings us to a look at crime trends.
Residents, we are seeing an increase in vehicle burglaries and thefts from vehicles. About half the reported incidents have been from unlocked vehicles, and the other have been from the suspects breaking the windows to obtain valuables. We can't stress this enough. Criminals are often opportunists. We need to make sure we remove the opportunity from them.
Which brings us to crime prevention tip of the week. The best way to avoid becoming a victim of vehicle burglary is don't tempt the burglar. Lock your car doors. Oftentimes, we will respond to reports of vehicle burglaries where the suspect will simply walk down the road or parking lot pulling door handles to see which cars are unlocked.
Our car burglaries would really drop dramatically if all our residents locked their cars.
Exactly. The other half of the burglaries are what we call smash and grab burglaries. The suspect sees a valuable item and smashes the window of the car to grab it.
If we all remember to take out our electronics and valuables, especially remove them from plain sight, chances are the burglar won't want to take a lot of time to search the entire car. They will choose an easier target.
Right you are. Hashtag 9 p.m. routine again. Remove your valuables, lock your car, and lock up your home.
Hashtag go crime prevention.
Please don't make dad joke hashtags. We're trying to get people to watch us. Wow. Let's move on to our attempts to identify with our PIO, also known as Officer Hashtag.
On February the 10th, 2019, just before 6 p.m., this subject entered Walmart located at 3653 South Orlando Drive and took a customer's bicycle. The bicycle was white with red letters that said KHS on the frame. Anyone with information regarding the identity of the suspect should contact the Sanford Police Department.
Hashtag the bike wasn't a rollback. Hashtag no spin class in jail. Hashtag cycling into the system. Hashtag exercising your right to a first appearance.
On February 23, 2019, at approximately 1:15 p.m., the male suspect and the suspect vehicle pictured were responsible for committing a vehicle burglary in the Texas Roadhouse parking lot located at 100 Town Center Boulevard. Their surveillance footage shows suspects committing the burglary. The suspects were able to get into the vehicle by shattering a passenger side window. They stole approximately $50,000 worth of surveying equipment. A witness was able to describe one of the suspects as a dark-skinned Latino male with tattoos throughout his left arm. Anyone with additional information regarding the identities of these suspects or have any information of the vehicle should contact the Sanford Police Department.
Hashtag should have just taken some peanuts to go. They're free. Hashtag this isn't the way to get a new career. Hashtag survey says you're a thief.
All right, residents, here's this week's hot topic. If you drive down West Seminole Boulevard, or what used to be 1792 on the lakefront, you can't miss the speed limit has been reduced to 35 miles per hour.
We know many motorists are frustrated by this reduction. It is necessary because there are now workers present all throughout the corridor. Speeding down the stretch of the road with construction occurring can be especially dangerous.
In addition, beginning on March 4th, all lanes of West Seminole Boulevard will be closed from west of Mangostine Avenue, which is the hospital entrance, all the way until east of Monroe View Trail, which is Regatta Shores entrance. The road will be closed until May the 4th.
There are so many drastic changes out there lately.
Yes, but they're necessary to complete that huge Riverwalk project that'll be great in the end.
Absolutely. I just hope motorists will slow down for these next 4 days before the road closes. I was out there yesterday with the traffic unit with our tweet from the beat, and cars were flying by, car after car, doing well over 50 and a 35. One officer even stopped one for doing over 70. Can you believe that?
That's crazy, not to mention those drivers that are riding the bumpers of those drivers actually abiding by the speed limit. Keep on keeping on to our safe drivers.
Captain, guess what time it is? It's time for Things That Make You Go,
Derrick Lee May. Investigators from our Neighborhood Response Unit conducted a traffic stop on May for failing to use his seatbelt. During the stop, one investigator observed May's passenger quickly hide a syringe in the center console of the vehicle. When investigators patted down May, they found 2 grams of methamphetamine in his pants pockets. Strangely, it seemed to really be a shock to May when it was discovered, as he tried to explain to investigators. Well, let's just look at the body camera video.
That he found the pants in
U-Haul dumpster. It doesn't matter though.
the U-Haul
I
dumpster.
take it in the trash. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. At this point, I'm going to go to jail regardless. So what does it matter where I got the pants? You know what I'm saying? What does it matter? Really?
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. Right?
Okay, so what about the shirt though?
No, I just bought the shirt.
You bought the shirt.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure you're being honest.
Being honest with
Pants
you.
are out of the U-Haul. What about the shoes?
I just bought the shoes too.
Bought the shoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I bought the shoes.
Alright. Now,
It doesn't matter.
what about all the lighters, the keys, and your cigarettes? Are those yours?
Yeah, those are mine.
Okay, everything in the pants except for the meth.
Yeah, I actually didn't even know them pockets were there until you just did that on this side.
Okay.
So I didn't even notice them pockets there.
Okay, alright. So everything in your pants except for the meth is yours, and you got them in the U-Haul.
Yeah, everything
Okay.
pockets except for what was in that pocket. Them pockets down there, I didn't even notice they were there. But can we just go now? Are we done? Can we go now?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So, to be clear, May told the investigators that the pants and the drugs weren't his, but everything else was his in the pants.
That's correct. He stated that the pants weren't his and the meth must have been put in the pockets of the pants.
You know, come to think of it, this seems to be fairly common, as many officers across the country have encountered similar complaints.
You're right. Here's a quick public service announcement. Whether you're buying pants at a department store, online, at a secondhand store, or you find them in a dumpster, check all the pockets for drugs and other illegal items. You don't want to end up like Mr. May, who was charged with 1 count of possession of methamphetamine.
I'm going straight home to check all of my pants. SPD's upcoming events. Our Community Relations Unit will be out on Saturday, March 2nd at the Mid-Florida Mustang Club's 32nd Annual Mustang and All-Ford Roundup at Reeder Park in Longwood. Stop by from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. to say hello to Officer Tina Lehman. The Historic District Business Watch quarterly meeting will take place on March 14th at 105 East 1st Street. The next Soda Pop with a Cop is scheduled from March 15th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the McDonald's located at 150 Hickman Drive. Stop by for a free soda pop and chat with our officers.
That's a great way to spend your lunch break, if you have the time.
Yep, and you will get to see me there. Bonus!
Well, that's all we have for this week's episode of The Source.
Join us next week, and until then, keep it safe,
Sanford.
Sanford.